going on, everybody? It's your boy Al King with Storm Dagger Films, back at it again. Oh man, I got an awesome video for y'all today. Guys, I gotta talk about Gran Turismo. This movie right here is honestly one of my favorite movies of the year. Honestly, just one of my favorite movies I have seen in a very, very long time. And you know, we all know the history with video game movies. They tend to not really be all that great or pretty mediocre, or you know, one of those things is like it's all right, not too bad. Like I will say, for a few years now, I would say the new Mortal Kombat movie was probably my favorite video game movie of all time at the moment. But after seeing Gran Turismo, oh man, this movie right here is definitely my favorite video game movie of all time. Like, you know, because like the studio could have literally done like so much, something totally different than what we got. They could have literally did a whole 180, could have been extremely predictable, but instead they took literally a true story about a gamer who literally played Gran Turismo and converted into actual like racing in real life. Like, that's pretty awesome. And you know, and seeing the whole backstory of all that. Now, I don't know how much is fully true and how much is just Hollywood being Hollywood and just throwing their few spins and everything to, you know, spice it up a little bit. But hey man, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I love the story. Acting was amazing, you know, and I got really no complaints about it. In terms of the length of the movie, I guess I will say this for one con. I guess it could have been trimmed down just slightly at the end, but other than that, I was engaged the entire time with this movie, and I love racing movies, like deep down, like literally. Literally my favorite franchise of all time will always be Fast and the Furious. Like, I just love that franchise, don't hate me, but I grew up off of it, and the fact that it's still around is just amazing. Now, I wish Fast and the Furious could learn something. Hopefully they learn something from Gran Turismo, because as of right now, this is not just the best video game movie of all time. In my opinion, this is the best racing movie of all time. So, you know, because car racing movies, you know, we got like a ton of them. But the most memorable racing movies of all time will always be Fast and the Furious. But with this film, this takes the spot. This literally takes number one all day, every day. Also guys, one more thing. I know I'm sounding completely out of breath right now. I just worked out, so I don't know if I said that earlier, but forgive me if I'm out of breath and if I'm like kind of sweaty. Yeah, just did a crazy workout. But yeah, not meaning to go off topic, but just want to throw that out there. But yeah guys, Gran Turismo is outstanding. I was already hyped for it. I kind of had a feeling it was gonna be pretty awesome. I love the shots and everything they got. The racing the racing sequences were some of the best I ever seen. Even better than, I would argue, a lot of Fast and the Furious movies. Not all of them. Still to this day, the best car racing scene was Too Fast, Too Furious, when Paul Walker, his character Brian O'Connor, jumps over the Supra. Yeah, because Brian, he was driving the Nissan Skyline R34, and he leaps over Michael Ealy's character. I forget his character name. But he leaps over his character, and Michael Ealy, he was driving the Supra. So yeah, he leaps over that, like Brian, he just leaps over on the Supra, over the bridge once they jump off. And remind you, they both hit the nitrous at the same time, or similar times. I thought that's still, to this day, one of the best car racing scenes ever, and I don't think nothing would ever top that, but this film is pretty close. They had some awesome scenes. The crashing and everything from the weather, like it felt just like a real Gran Turismo, and everything, like the effects they use, amazing. I loved it. Now, my only thing I do want to say, because I ain't gonna lie, don't get me wrong, I like Gran Turismo, but I'm more of a Forza person. So my message to Microsoft, hey, when we gonna get a Forza Horizon movie? That's what I'm waiting on. Forza Horizon will honestly kill it if they turn that into like a movie saga. Like, I honestly think it'll do pretty good, because Horizon is just spectacular. You know, like, it's open world, and I think that something like that would do really good. And then seeing like the music festivals and everything, you can bring in so many different walks of life from that film, like a Forza Horizon film. Not meaning to go off topic, but just briefly. But you know, you can bring in the music scene, so you know, people in the music, EDM and all that, bring those people in, and the car racing group, bring them people in. Like, that's a nice blend. I think that something like that would do really good. But anyway, back to Gran Turismo. I loved it. It was incredible. Zero complaints. And yeah, I don't think nothing topping it this year. I saw a lot of amazing movies this year. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I saw a decent amount of awesome movies this year. My favorite for a good minute was John Wick 4. I love that movie. It was incredible, but it's now my second favorite. My third favorite is actually tied with two films right now. It's tied with Sound of Freedom and Oppenheimer. I just don't know which one is better. Like, I enjoy both of them. But yeah, guys, that's really all I gotta say. Gran Turismo, amazing. I loved it. And I say, you guys, hey, go give that movie a shot if you haven't seen it. I mean, it's one of the greatest racing movies of all time. Like, they blended it with literally just like the video game and a real life story. I was not expecting that, because they could have easily just shifted and say, you know what, we're gonna make up a story. Yeah, we're gonna make a racing movie and just call it Gran Turismo. But nah, you know, like they actually like told a real story, you know, about a real person, and incorporated the game at the same time. So I thought that was pretty awesome. You don't see too many things like that. Way to go. Awesome job. And yeah, and also one last thing before I wrap this up, Microsoft, if you're making a Forza Horizon film one of these days, hey, I am an actor at the end of the day, so if there is a casting audition, please message me below. What is it? Yeah, stormdaggerfilms at yahoo.com. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, y'all have a good one, and I'll be catching y'all next video. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.